your heart drops. You open your phone, and the first thing you see is a shocking line spreading everywhere. Jamie Fraser is dead in Season 8. For a second, it feels real. Your chest tightens. Is this how it ends for the strongest man in Outlander? Or is this just another storm of rumors that is moving too fast for anyone to control? Overnight, the Outlander fandom was thrown into chaos. Posts started appearing on social media claiming that Jamie Fraser would die early in the final season. Screenshots were shared again and again. Some fans said they had inside news. Others claimed they saw a leaked scene. Within hours, the rumor grew bigger than anyone expected. The name Jamie Fraser is not just a character name. He is the heart of Outlander. From the very first episode of Outlander, Jamie has been the brave warrior, the loyal husband, and the man who would cross time itself for love. So when fans saw those shocking posts, panic spread fast. Some fans wrote emotional messages saying they were not ready to say goodbye. Others became angry, accusing the writers of destroying the story. A few even said they would stop watching if the rumor was true. That is the power of Jamie's character. His story is deeply connected to the soul of the show. But here's where things become interesting. None of the posts had clear proof. No official statement. No confirmed interview. Just edited images and dramatic captions. One popular post showed a dark photo of Jamie lying on the ground, covered in what looked like blood. The caption said, "Final goodbye." It was shared thousands of times in a single day. Later, some fans noticed the image looked strangely edited. The lighting did not match. The scene did not match any confirmed episode details. Still, the damage was done. Once fear enters a fandom, it spreads like fire. People start believing what they see because they are already scared. Season 8 has been announced as the final season. That fact alone makes fans nervous. When a beloved show is ending, anything feels possible. Jamie has survived battles, prison, betrayal, and even near death many times before. Viewers have watched him suffer and rise again. So when someone says he dies, it feels both shocking and possible at the same time. That mix of fear and belief is exactly why this rumor exploded. But here's the truth we must hold on to. Until there is official news from the network or the creators, everything else is just noise. Outlander has always been full of danger and loss, but it has also always been about love, loyalty, and hope. Right now, the only confirmed fact is that Season 8 will close the journey we started years ago. Whether that journey ends in peace or pain is still a mystery. And sometimes in a world where rumors travel faster than truth, mystery can feel more powerful than reality. So before we accept the worst, we need to ask one simple question. Who started this rumor, and why is it spreading so fast? It did not begin with a big news site. It did not come from the creators. It started with one single post from a small fan account, a blurry image, a dramatic caption, and 5 words that changed everything. Jamie dies in Season 8. That was all it took. The image showed what looked like Jamie Fraser lying on the ground during a battle scene. His coat was dark. His face looked pale. There appeared to be blood near his chest. But the truth is, no one knew where the image came from. Some said it was a leaked still from the set of Outlander. Others claimed it was edited from an older season. Yet the post spread before anyone stopped to question it. Within minutes, bigger fan pages reshared it. Then came reaction videos. Then came emotional comments. "I can't believe they would do this. This will ruin the ending. Claire does not deserve this." The speed was shocking. One post turned into thousands of shares in just a few hours. What made the rumor even stronger was the timing. Season 8 is the final chapter. When a show reaches its end, fans expect something dramatic. They expect loss. They expect tears. That fear made the rumor feel real, even without proof. Then another detail added fuel to the fire. A short behind-the-scenes clip surfaced online. In the clip, the actor who plays Jamie looked serious and quiet between takes. Someone added a caption that said, "Filming Jamie's final scene." But there was no sound. No context. Just silence and guesses. Soon, fake quotes began appearing. Posts claim that the cast had hinted at a heartbreaking goodbye, yet no official interview confirmed this. No trusted source backed it up. It was all built on emotion, not facts. This is how rumors grow in modern fandoms. A small spark turns into a wildfire because people share before they check. Fans love deeply. And when you love deeply, fear feels stronger. The idea of losing Jamie feels painful, so the rumor feels powerful. But when we look closely, the foundation is weak. No official network statement. No confirmed leak. Just edited images and dramatic captions designed to shock. The real question is not just who started it. The real question is why so many people were ready to believe it. The truth is, this rumor did not spread only because of one photo. It spread because deep down, many fans were already afraid. And fear makes people believe things faster than facts ever could. Jamie Fraser has cheated death more times than most heroes in television history. In Outlander, we have seen him walk into battles where survival seemed impossible. We saw him beaten, imprisoned, hunted, and left bleeding. Each time, viewers held their breath, wondering if this was the moment he would not return. That history matters. It trained fans to expect danger at every turn. Season 8 being the final season makes everything feel even more fragile. When a story reaches its end, people expect something big. Not a quiet goodbye. Not a simple sunset. They expect sacrifice. They expect heartbreak. And Jamie is the kind of character who would give his life to protect Claire, his family, and everything he loves. That idea alone makes the rumor feel believable. There is also something deeper. Jamie is not just a warrior. He is the symbol of love that survives time itself. His relationship with Claire has carried the show from the very beginning. Many fans believe that if the story ends, it must end in a powerful way. And in many stories, powerful often means tragic. Another reason fans believed it so quickly is simple. Social media rewards drama. Calm posts do not go viral. Fear does. When someone writes, Jamie might have a peaceful ending, few people react. But when someone writes, Jamie dies in the final season, emotions explode. Shock spreads faster than comfort. Some fans also pointed to hints from past seasons, the many close calls, the emotional speeches about destiny. The way Jamie often speaks as if he is ready to face death without fear. Those lines, once romantic and brave, suddenly felt like warnings. And when thousands of people repeat the same claim, it begins to feel true, even if it started as a guess. Seeing the same message again and again creates a false sense of proof. It feels like confirmation, even when it is only repetition. In the end, the rumor did not grow because of strong evidence. It grew because of strong emotion. Love for Jamie is powerful. Fear of losing him is even more powerful. And when love and fear mix together, logic often takes a step back. But just because something feels possible does not mean it is real. When fear becomes loud, the only way to calm it is with facts. And right now, the facts tell a very different story from the rumors. Season 8 of Outlander has been officially confirmed as the final season. That much is true. But nowhere in any official update has there been a statement saying that Jamie Fraser dies early, or that his story ends in a sudden shock. The network behind the series, Starz, announced that the final season would focus on closing the long journey of the Fraser family. The word used most often in interviews was closure. Not tragedy. Not destruction. Closure. That is an important difference. The creators have spoken in past interviews about honoring the heart of the story. And the heart of this story has always been love, loyalty, and family. Jamie and Claire's bond has carried the show from the very first season. It would be a major creative decision to break that bond in a sudden and rushed way. That kind of choice would need careful build-up, not a secret leak hidden in a blurry image. There is also the book's storyline to consider. The show is based on the novel series by Gabaldon. While the show does not follow the books page by page, it often stays true to the main emotional path. And as of now, there is no official confirmation from the author suggesting that Jamie's ending will be a shocking early death. Filming details that have been shared publicly show large group scenes, family moments, and scenes that suggest reflection rather than chaos. Cast members have posted behind-the-scenes photos that feel warm and meaningful. None of them hint at a sudden loss that would change everything without warning. It is also important to remember that final seasons are often about legacy. They look back as much as they look forward. They bring characters full circle. That does not always mean everyone survives, but it does mean the story is handled with care. Right now, the rumor is louder than the facts. But when we separate emotion from proof, there is no solid evidence that Jamie's death has been confirmed. Not by the network. Not by the cast. Not by the creators. And sometimes, silence from official sources is not a sign of tragedy. Sometimes it simply means the story is still being protected until the right moment, even though no official sources confirm it. Fans cannot help but wonder, could Jamie Fraser really die in Season 8? After all, drama thrives on risk, and no story stays exciting without the possibility of loss. But thinking about Jamie's possible death is more complicated than it seems. Jamie has always been more than a character. He is the emotional anchor of Outlander. His strength, courage, and unwavering love for Claire have carried the story through decades of hardship. Killing him off suddenly would not only shock fans, it would change the very soul of the series. The writers know this. Any decision to take Jamie out of the story must serve a purpose far bigger than mere drama. Some fans point to the books for hints. In the novels by Gabaldon, Jamie faces near-death situations more than once. That history gives weight to the fear that something similar could happen in the show. But the showrunners have always adapted the story to balance suspense with emotional payoff. They rarely kill off a beloved character without giving the audience a reason to feel the story is complete. Another reason fans believe the rumor is believable is the high stakes of the final season. Final seasons are often built around endings that are emotional and unforgettable. Writers want to leave viewers talking for years, and there is no doubt that Jamie Fraser's fate will be central to that emotional impact. Whether he survives, faces danger, or is tested in new ways, his journey will drive the story's climax. Speculation also grows because Jamie has faced death many times, and each time the audience held their breath, from battles with enemies to near-fatal injuries, he has always survived, till now. That history makes fans both hopeful and anxious. They know the writers could take risks, but they also hope that the love story at the center of the series remains intact. The truth is, Jamie's death is possible, but not inevitable. It depends on the story the creators want to tell, the emotional journey of Claire and the family, and how they want to honor the character fans have loved for over 8 years. For now, all we can do is watch, anticipate, and prepare for whatever surprises the final season may hold. Fans may fear the worst, but sometimes the tension comes from not knowing, because the unknown is what makes the story truly unforgettable. Jamie Fraser is not just a character in Outlander, he is the heart, the anchor, and the reason so many fans fell in love with the story. Taking him away would not just shock viewers. It would ripple through every relationship, every storyline, and every emotional moment the show has built over 8 seasons. Think about Claire. She has fought alongside Jamie, loved him through unimaginable challenges, and built her life around him. If Jamie were gone, the emotional weight on her character would be enormous. Every decision she makes, every connection she has with her family, would suddenly feel incomplete. The story that has always been about their enduring love would face its ultimate test. Then there's Brianna and Roger, the next generation of the Fraser legacy. Their lives are deeply tied to Jamie's choices and protection. A sudden death would force their journeys into grief and survival too early, overshadowing the rich character development fans have come to cherish. The emotional foundation of the series relies on Jamie as a guiding presence, and without him, the balance of the story would shift dramatically, beyond individual characters. Jamie represents the core of Outlander's themes: bravery, sacrifice, and love that transcends time. Killing him off abruptly could undermine the show's message. The series has always shown that even in danger, hope and loyalty endure. Removing Jamie could risk turning the story into tragedy rather than triumph. changing the way fans remember the entire saga. Even from a narrative perspective, Jamie's presence allows for tension, growth, and resolution. His challenges, victories, and relationships create the emotional highs and lows that keep viewers invested. Take him out too early, and the story loses its anchor. The writers would need to rebuild emotional stakes around other characters, a task that may never match the depth Jamie brings naturally. Finally, consider the fandom itself. Jamie's death would not just be a plot twist, it would shake the hearts of millions of fans worldwide. For years, viewers have celebrated his courage, his love, and his humanity. Losing him could create heartbreak, outrage, and controversy in equal measure. The showrunners must weigh that risk carefully because Jamie is more than just a character. He is the soul of Outlander. For all these reasons, any decision to end Jamie's story carries immense weight. It is not just about drama. It is about preserving the essence of a series that has captivated audiences for nearly a decade. His fate is the key to the heart of the story, and that makes the rumors about his death all the more intense and all the more uncertain. Amid all the chaos, speculation, and fear, one truth remains clear. Jamie Fraser's story is far from simple, and rumors cannot decide his fate. Fans have seen countless posts, screenshots, and edited images claiming that he dies in Season 8, but none of it has been confirmed by the show, the cast, or the creators. Until an official statement arrives, it is all just noise in a world hungry for drama. Jamie is the heart of Outlander. His courage, loyalty, and love for Claire have guided the story through wars, danger, and impossible choices. To remove him suddenly would not just shock fans, it would erase the emotional foundation of the series. The creators know this, and they have always built the story around Jamie as the center of the Fraser legacy. That does not mean Season 8 will be without risk or emotion. Every final season is meant to test its characters and challenge the bonds they share. Jamie may face danger, heartbreak, or moral choices that push him to his limits. But danger is not the same as death. The real power of the show comes from watching Jamie rise through adversity, making choices that define who he is and what the Fraser family stands for. Fans need to remember that rumors spread fastest when fear meets passion. The closer people feel to a character, the easier it is to believe the worst. Social media can amplify emotions, but it does not replace truth. Until we see official news or the episodes themselves, speculation remains just that, speculation. Jamie Fraser's legacy is larger than any single scene or episode. Whether he survives, faces near death, or experiences the full emotional weight of Season 8, his impact will remain. He is the soul of Outlander, the reason the story resonates, and the symbol of love that endures across time. So instead of fearing the worst, fans can hold on to hope. The true ending of Season 8 may surprise, thrill, or even break hearts, but it will honor the journey that Jamie Fraser has led for over 8 seasons. And when the final episode arrives, fans will discover the real story, free from rumors, full of emotion, and true to the heart of Outlander. The question now is not whether Jamie does it, is how the story will celebrate the life, courage, and love of a man who has meant so much to millions around the world. And that is a story worth waiting for.